Hi, my name's Bob Winslow, and I want to introduce the cleanup deck in the context of a post we did on mapping shallow groundwater plumes in Silicon Valley. Clicking the link in the post brings you to the cleanup deck, and the cleanup deck shows groundwater plumes, institutional controls, and cleanup sites. Now we're looking at groundwater plumes. I can activate the cleanup sites, and you watch cleanup sites populate the map. And then I can activate institutional controls, which basically guide restrictions on land use. Let's deactivate these for a moment. And what I'd like to be able to demonstrate is how on any feature, in this case a groundwater plume, information is shown that tries to make the information about the plume intuitive. In this case, we can link to the regulatory information on the site. Similarly, for institutional controls, I can click on them, and here more complex information is revealed that's helpful to the general public. It identifies what you can or can't do on the site. It contains the link to backup documents, in this case, for example, the environmental covenant. And it also shows how oftentimes institutional controls can be driven by one-to-many regulatory agencies with their own associated web links. So that's the way we show information on institutional controls. Equally, we can take a look at the cleanup sites. And here many more sites pop up, and we can go to one of these sites in Palo Alto. Click the link and you'll see again, in this case, the agency link shows up. We can see the cleanup's not complete, and we can also get a quick identification that TCE or trichloroethylene is involved in the site. The cleanup deck also can be used from within, for example, a City of Palo Alto GIS browser, Geographic Information System, to allow a planner to be able to jump to the cleanup deck and find that same useful information. So in one way, we're trying to bring it forward to help planning officials. The cleanup deck also can show other uses, and in this case we juxtapose cleanup sites against sensitive uses, daycare, schools, and one broadly is interested where sensitive receptors are proximate to environmental contaminants. The cleanup deck is extensive. In this case, we're just going to browse across Palo Alto towards Mountain View and ultimately just get a sense of how this stands out as a resource. So thanks for listening in. I'm Bob Winslow.